And also we're going to take down this whole island. We don't want this in here. This is ugly and it ruins the feel of the place. It's like, oh, it's so eerie. And then you look at the blue slime island. It's like, ha, 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 it's like a clown world. What's up, people? I'm Xogue, and welcome back to Ryotcraft Infinity. Now, in the last episode, if you remember, we finished our resource gathering world for our biggest big reactor ever. We're gonna finish it. Not finish it completely. Not in this episode. We're eventually gonna finish it, but not in this episode. Anyway, so what I've done so far is I've gone here. I've done this. We have a biome glacier, weather hard thunder, and terrain chaotic. This seems like a pretty crazy world. Everything else, we're just going to let it automatically pick. And yeah, I think that's going to be pretty amazing. I think it's going to be pretty cool. But we're going to try this world out, and this is a big reactor. And we're going to store that into big reactor. And we're going to go into this world, and we're going to do this. This maintenance cost is not very much on this one, so it's not going to be a huge deal. Oh, I have the Tesseract right here. I didn't hook it up. Now, we don't really need to have a Tesseract here, but I didn't think about it, and I had already had it made, so we're just going to do it anyway. Receive only, no. There we go, bam. And then power out, go. All right, so now it's powered. This guy's going to be charging up, and it's just about done now. So then we can go back into our dialing device right here, uncheck this, scroll all the way to the bottom, go ahead and check this guy in our favorites, and then there we go. Now we can go from here to big reactor, dial is okay, and we're going to go here and we're going to check it out. Now it might be loud, it might be crazy, I don't know. I do have my sounds of weather down to 0. Technically there is an off function, which we will use if we have to, because we are pretty much, we only want the appearance, but I think the sound, as long as it's not too loud, will be pretty cool. But we're going to find out. But anyway, so here we go. We're going to try this. I didn't protect anything, so hopefully we're not going to like die instantly. Oh, what? Oh, whoa. Hello, chaotic. Okay, where's the thunder? It's nighttime, which is kind of cool and stuff, sort of. Is it just not loading in the... I'm at a loss. This is the glacier biome. We're going to have to play with it. We want to find something pretty cool. This is not a bad world if it had the thunder. I do kind of like this because we could build it like on the edge of something. Like right here on the edge of this thing. And we can have this view right here where we're kind of seeing in the world. And then we can have the, the thunder in the sky and stuff. But it's just, I don't know. It doesn't seem to be working right now. Goodbye, zombie. Wait. Goodbye, zombie. What is that? Hardened ice? Oh, that's cool. But yeah, I mean, it could work out pretty well in this place, but I don't know where the thunder is. I think it should have come in by now. It really should have come in. All right, let me go back. Let me see if I can figure out exactly what the dealio is. We're going to reform the world again, and we're going to see if we can get this hard thunder to operate properly. Other than that, it's pretty good. I do like the world. Alright, so we changed a few things. Oh, look at the poor zombie. Look at you. You're just stuck. Oh, what? Somebody's shooting at me. Oh, I'm being shot at. No, it's fine. It's okay. But anyway, we changed some things around. I made it rain. I figured out the thunder. You have to have rain in order to have thunder. At least that's what I was told. Now, in here, we have snow instead of thunder. So even though we do have the rain, technically, it turns into snow in a glacier biome. And we don't want that because, well, as you can tell, it's really, really hard to see. Regular rain isn't a big deal. But snow is a bit of an issue. So we actually need to change out the biome that we're using and see if we can find something a little more cool, a little better. Maybe like a Deadlands biome or something. Where am I? And where is my other thing? Here we go. So let's take a look at some of the biomes that we have available to us. I mean, we have the Arctic, bamboo, beach, birch, bog. What is a bog? I don't know. Boneyard. That sounds cool. Canyon? I don't know. Maybe. So I don't know what we want to use exactly as far as a biome, but we need to try some of them out. As soon as we find one we like, I think we're just going to go with it. But we don't want it to be cold. We just want it to look really, really different to anything else you would see in, you know, vanilla Minecraft. Something really different. That's what we're looking for. We don't want extreme hills because that's in vanilla, you know? We want something modded like. Frozen ocean would be cool, but it'd be snowing. Fungi forest, glacier is what we just used. Grove, hell, nah, we don't want to go to hell. Highland Center? I don't know what that is. What's the difference? Anyway, we got something added. There we go. Ice mountains. No, ice plains. See, I don't know what it is we want to look for, but I do need to take a look. I need to take a gander. So let me get to this, see if I can't pick one or a few. I'm going to try some out. And as soon as I find one that I like, I'll bring you back and we can check it out. All right, so this is the quagmire. I think this is that biome, but you do see we have the thunder, we have the rain. Everything is going pretty good, but I think we can do better with the biome choice. We're going to try at least one more. Hopefully we get a good one in the next shot. But worst case scenario, we could always come back to this guy. It's not terrible. It isn't terrible, but apparently this is, what is this? Oh, this is all quicksand. Look at it. Oh, I'm in ground. Oh, I'm trapped. Oh, there we go. Wow, that's weird. Whee! Bloop. I'm sinking. They're all dying. Look at them. That's kind of cool, actually. I kind of like that. It is definitely a hostile environment for sure. You know, look at, they're all, like, most of this is quicksand. I didn't realize that. That's kind of cool. But I don't think we want that for this world. As cool as it is, I think we want something a little different. So we're going to take a look a little bit for another biome, I think. And once I see something else that's at least a little bit decent, I'll bring it back. We'll check it out. I'm not entirely sure if I ever pointed this out. This is how you do it. Basically, if you want to change something, all you really got to do is take it out of your builder, whatever's keeping it powered, put it back into this guy, the inscriber, and you say extract, and you can change out whatever dimlet you want. Like we just tried the bog, but the bog is a bad one. That's not even close to being good. So we're going to go ahead and store that back, and then you've successfully changed it. Now, the only thing is, as soon as you do that, you do have to make it again. It does have to create the world, which, if we take a look down here and we unfavorite, look at all the worlds we've made so far. BR home, big reactor, reactor spies, reactor. So we did a bunch of stuff. We did a bunch of changes in here. And it is definitely something that I want to find a way to delete these guys. I don't want to have so many of my worlds here like this. It looks dirty. It looks messy. You should be able to change it and remove worlds. But anyway, it doesn't really matter. So now we have BR home. This is the new one. If we go back just to make sure and go all the way to the bottom. It's always added to the bottom, but you also have the number. If you want to remember the number, you see 269 is now the new one. Anyway, so we can go like this, and then dial. Perfect. And then we can jump in here. See what the corrupted sands, I believe this one was. I'm not 100% sure. You can check back in the video. But let's check it out. Ooh. Oh, is this all soul sand? I don't know if I want soul sand. We don't have the rain. We want the rain. It doesn't rain in the hell biome. Apparently it doesn't rain in the corrupted sands biome either. Crapo! Alright, we gotta choose something else then. You want to see something cool? Watch the rain. Watch the rain only. Ready? Woo! It stops for a second when you fall. Oh, I like that. I think this is going to be the world. This is the EERIE biome. EERIE. And it's perfect. We kind of want the EERIE feel to it. So it's kind of exactly what we want. Now, we want to keep some of these trees in the area because I think it'll kind of spruce it up. But I think we're going to have this reactor like right here in the middle. So we're going to have to remove some of these big trees. We're going to leave some of the small ones. We're going to do some of that kind of stuff. And we're going to organize out some of that kind of dealio. But we do need to make all the supplies for it. But I think I am going to go ahead and take out these trees right here. Boop. Tree gone. Tree completely and utterly gone. Oh, we got a creeper in the area. That could be bad. We don't want creepers, really. But we can't really help that. We want it to be eerie, and it does add to the effect. So that is totally a thing. We're going to go ahead and just boop, boop, run. We got so many of these guys trying to come and blow us up and stuff. It's kind of ridiculous. It's kind of ridiculous, but we're going to deal with it. We are going to deal with it. We can make a little protective housing for ourselves that we can kind of fly in and drop down so the creepers can't get to us when we are operating our reactor. And eventually this is going to be a lot bigger. Ooh, we may need to choose a bigger island, actually. for the plans that I have. The plans that I have require a bigger island than just for the size of the reactor. But this guy looks pretty big. We could use this one. Oh yeah, this could work out. Maybe we'll do it over here. Let's do that. We're gonna do it right here, I believe. I'm trying to think in my head, in my brain place. My brain place needs to think of the things. I need to, because we're gonna be adding some stuff to it. It's a little bit laggy in here, a little bit framey. I'm not entirely sure why, but I think it's just because the world is still loading. It is an entire world. And also we're going to take down this whole island. We don't want this in here. This is ugly and it ruins the feel of the place. It's like, oh, it's so eerie. And then you look at the blue slime island. It's like, it's like a clown world. And then, oh, it's so eerie. It just ruins the whole feel of the place. So we're going to remove that island for sure. But for right now, we are going to save this location. We're going to save our location on top of a tree. So we know where we are, at least, for the time being. Eventually, this tree's going to be gone. And reactor supply, we need to add new. And this is going to be big reactor. We got to have an exclamation point because it's a big reactor. Commit that guy. Scroll down a little bit more. Go down. There we go. Save you. Perfect. Got it. Now. Oh, this is amazing. This is so cool. I like this place. This is going to be great. This is going to be very, very cool. But we got lots and lots of mobs in the area. We're going to have to contend with them, but that's fine. We're going to deal with it. We are going to deal. It's going to be fine. This is going to be one heck of a build. But what we got to do now is start collecting out a bunch of supplies. We got to start crafting everything. Oh, look at you, Lightning. You were amazing. Do it again. Do it again. There's the thunder that goes with it. But let's go back to base for a little bit. Now that we do have our big reactor set up on top of that tree, we're good to go. And we can go, nope. My shift button doesn't always work. It's kind of a pain in the butt. But anyway, so we're going to go back to the diamond now. And once back at the diamond, I kind of want to calculate out ahead of time how many of everything we're going to need as far as supplies and stuff go. Now, the other option that I have is to go ahead and make another ring. I can have one of these rings in the other world. I believe these guys work transdimensionally. What do I mean by that? For those of you that don't understand what transdimensionally means, it means it works across dimensions or across worlds, which would be really, really cool. That'd be really, really handy to have that be a thing. I think they do. But I'm not 100%. Anyway, there's a train coming. Hold on a second. Alright, like I said, there was a train coming. I had to avoid the train. We had to move out the way of the train. But no, like I was mentioning before, I have real life trains. They're kind of loud if, yeah, it can be a thing. But anyway, so I think it interrupted a rant anyway, so it kind of worked out. But yeah, even if these guys can work transdimensionally, I don't think we're going to do that yet. We're just going to end up making them. We're going to have recipes so we can make all the supplies that we need easily. You know, we'll just be hopping back and forth to get all that done. It'll be pretty cool. It'll be okay. It's not going to be a huge deal. But what we got to do is actually make the recipe for all the things we need. Now, if we go... Oh, wait. Let's put all you away. Because shift button worked properly. All right. So if we go in here, reactor. Thank you. We need the Yellorium fuel rods for sure. We need reactor casing for sure. We need one of these guys. A bunch of these guys. But not... I don't know how many of these guys. I don't remember. But we need a huge amount of these guys. Power tap, we really only need like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 12, 8, 70 something. I don't know. I don't know how many. I forgot that these guys actually do have a maximum output. I don't remember what it is. 20K maybe. But anyway, or that could just be if... Maybe they don't. I'm not sure, actually. If we put a Tesseract directly on one of these guys, I don't know if that would work or not, but we're going to have to try that out. We're going to be testing some stuff with these big reactors. It's just to see the most efficient way to pull a huge amount of energy at one time. Because if we can run this guy and like supercharge our draconium ore things, these guys, if we can just supercharge them up, that would be so amazing. So amazing. That might be how I use this guy. You know, we're not going to leave it on all the time, but if we ever come low, like I was mentioning, this guy's actually draining right now because we have 2 quarries running. If we wanted, I don't know, for whatever reason, we really, really want to get lapis, like super quick, we could pop on 4 quarries, you know, throw on the reactor just for a supercharge to our system and be able to make it that way. It'll be our supercharge. It'll be pretty cool. It'd be a pretty nice little thing, but we're going to have to play with it, and it's going to require a lot of resources. So what we need, what we're going to want the recipes for are going to be the Eulorium fuel rods for sure, the reactor casings for sure, reactor controller, we only need one. Maybe these guys, that's iffy. I should be able to calculate how many I need and make that work. Power taps, no. Access port, no. Coolant port, no. Rednet port, we won't need a recipe for it, but I may end up using that guy. I'm not entirely sure. There's a couple ways you can automate these guys to make them the most efficient. I wouldn't say it's easy, but it's not difficult. That's for sure. I've done it before in previous series, and I'll go over it again in this one because it is very handy. I actually went over it in one of my very first episodes of this. I had a big reactors, and one of the first episodes I did here on this server, and yeah, that was pretty cool. We did that, and I explained it then, but we're going to be going back and revisiting it again anyway. But it's not going to be in this episode. What we need these guys and these guys. I think are the big ones that we actually really, really need, and the reactor glass as well. So these are the three things we need recipes for. So if you go over to interface, no, not interface. We want the pattern terminal. If we go here, we want you to be a crafting recipe. And we go to reactor, like so. We go here, and like this. Perfect. Pattern, done. We go here, like this. Pattern, done. Perfect. And then we need the glass. Like this, and like this. Perfect. We have, remember, like I said, I made one in one of the very first episodes. That's where all these extra spare parts came from. That's just the thing. So we have some of them now, but we do want to go into here. And these guys are all crafting recipes. So we want to put these in the molecular assemblers. You got to say it just like that. Molecular assembler. Makes it sound cooler. Anyway, so we have, not really, molecular assembler is pretty fun to say anyway. But now that we have the patterns, we can go in and be like, oh, well, I need casing. I need more casings. Now, I already have 85, but I'd be like, oh, I need 1,000. Go. Bam. Done. And now I'm about to have 1,000 of them because we have that much of everything, which is pretty amazing. I didn't think we had that much. How many more of these can we make? 3,000. Sweet. We have everything available. Go. Did we need no, we pretty much needed everything we had because Eulorium is a fuel source and we need a huge amount of the jellied cryothium. Now, the reason we need the huge amount of jellied cryothium is because of the fact that jellied cryothium is, when you have one bucket of it and you place it down, it falls. It doesn't spread like regular water does. It literally only takes up, it only ever takes up one full block total, but it does spread. But it will, like, if you had it left open forever, like I could put it down here and it would spread, but each thing would have the smallest little sliver of jellied cryothium on it. It's kind of ridiculous. Actually, I can show you that. Actually, let me do this now. Bucket. I forgot. We do have some jellied cryothium bucket. Perfect. We already have one right here. I think. Ooh, maybe not. Did they change it? Because I remember I was doing something. Hold on. Let's see this. Let us see. Let us see this. Ah, they changed it. Oh, no, it does. It is affected by gravity, though, I believe. That's the thing. So if we put it like here. Yeah, see, it's affected by gravity. So it does spread like normal water, but it is also affected by gravity. Okay, no, that's fine. That's fine. That's okay. I don't have a problem with that. So we have to basically fill the entire reactor, every available slot with jelly cryothium, which is why we need so much of it. We don't just need to fill the top like you do with regular water or resonant redstone or destabilized redstone. That's what I usually use is destabilized redstone because it spreads like water and it's fairly effective. It's not the most effective, but it's fairly effective. Also, if you guys have any suggestions on what I can do, because I know some people say that if you put a different material like diamond blocks or something in between the control rods, that works better than just jellied cryothium as a whole. But if you guys have any suggestions on the best way possible to make the big reactor the most efficient, then do let me know, because I am interested in that. I would like to know. But for now, we're just playing with the idea that the whole thing is going to be jellied cryothium in the middle. and we'll see how it works. Maybe we'll compare some of them out. Maybe we'll do some other things first before we do the jelly cryotheum or whatever. We'll have to see. But anyway, that's enough of my ranting. Now that we have the recipes, what we got to do is find a place over in the other world where we want it. We need to mark out the location of it. So I'm going to go ahead and hop on over into there. I did make a mark. We want to go ahead and use our mark here. But let me go ahead and lay out an area. I got to do some measurements. I got to do some things to make sure we are doing the biggest one, in fact. And then I'll bring it back to show you what it looks like after I've cleared out the area, dug a little bit to see what is what in this general area here. Okay, so here are the dimensions of our soon-to-be reactor. Now, this alone looks pretty big, right? It goes 46 high. And this is 30. If I didn't tell you the dimensions of the biggest big reactor is 30 by 30 by 46. Yeah, it's a pretty big thing. It's a pretty big thing. It's massive. It's going to be huge. And eventually we're going to be expanding in a bit more. You can do a lot with big reactors. We're going to do some of that. As much as we possibly can. Go big or go home. That's kind of how we roll, man. But anyway, so this is the start. This is where it's going to be. And if you look around, we have a little bit of room around the outside. And the best thing about this is that you can actually go like off to this side over here, and you're going to be able to see most of what's going on inside. Like there's no moving parts in it or anything, but you're going to be able to tell that there's something going on. Like you can see it. You know it's just going to stand out, and it's going to look magnificent. I'm also getting huge frame spikes, so I do apologize for that. I'm going to have to reboot here in a little bit, but I'm going to go ahead and call the episode here. You're going to have to wait till Tuesday to see the big reactor, but that's the episode where we're going to go out. We're going to go all gung-ho. We're going to make this thing operational in the next episode. It's going to be a fantastic, but here is the starting point for what we're trying to do. So, if you did like the episode, don't forget to hit that like button. If you want to see more, you want my videos sent directly to you, then don't forget to subscribe. Comment, favorite, share if you feel like you want to. Thanks so much for watching. If you have any suggestions about anything on how to make a big reactor, feel free to let me know. Feel free to let me know. I'm gonna be looking for them. I'm gonna be looking for them. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Peace out, peeps.